He's all right there.
Yeah. Yeah, I like it.
How's he doing? He like it. First day was 20 minutes of kicking and screaming on the floor. And then whenever we got ready to leave, it was 10 minutes of kicking and screaming to the playground.
Let the record show at 6 o'clock. We'll call our meeting to order. Could I have a roll call, please?
Andy Gildenauer,
Here.
Linda Barnhart,
Present.
Eric Goff,
Here.
Katrina Morton,
Present.
Tim Lewis, Daniel Gant,
Here.
Nick Deal, Derek Smith.
Okay, thank you. We have a quorum. The next thing we need to do is approve the agenda as it's been presented to us.
Second.
Motion by Mr. Goff, second by Mr. Gant to approve the agenda as submitted. All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion passed. Do we have anybody that signed up to speak under the open governmental process? Okay. That is a process, if you're not familiar, that you can come 15 minutes prior to the meeting, sign your name, and you get to speak to us regarding anything that might be on your mind other than something that's on the agenda for that night. Okay, approval of the meeting minutes.
Move to approve. Second.
Motion by Mr. Goff, second by Mr. Gokenhour to approve the meeting minutes. All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Thank you, the motion passed. We have one public hearing this evening, and that is for Butler's Crossing Commercial.
Yes, we have a request for a major plan change approval. That is Butler's Crossing Commercial. The file number is 2201-006, tied to 2112-446 and 2109-346. The developer is Inwood Retail Venture, LLC. The engineer is Bowler. It's located in the Mill Creek District, map 6, parcel 55. The site is located on Winchester Avenue and Jarrettstown Road. The developer is proposing to change proposed supermarket and retail from lease to property area. At the December 21st, 2020 Planning Commission meeting, the developer was granted a waiver to Appendix A of the Berkeley County Subdivision Ordinance 2009, requiring right-of-ways to have a width of 60 feet. At the January 18, 2022 Planning Commission meeting, the developer was granted a waiver to Section 503B, Table 5-2 of the Berkeley County Subdivision Ordinance 2009, requiring a 5-foot side setback. On January 24, 2022, County Engineer Doug Smith issued a letter of approval stating that a review of the above-mentioned project was complete and found to be in compliance with the Berkeley County Subdivision Ordinance. The major plan change meets the requirements of the Subdivision Ordinance 2009. Therefore, staff recommends approval of the major plan change and advancement to the final plat stage.
Thank you. Do we have anyone to represent the project?
Hi, good evening. John Raywood Fuller. I'm here for any questions you have.
Thank you. This is a public hearing. If you have questions or comments regarding this project, this is your opportunity. We would ask that you come forward and state your name, your address, and any questions you might have regarding this project.
Move public hearing be closed.
Let the record show that there is no comments from the public. I have a motion by Mr. Goff, closed, second by Mr. Gant. All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Public hearing is now closed. Planning Commission members, do you have questions of the staff or of the representative?
Hearing none, ma'am, I make a motion, we accept staff recommendation for approval of major plan change and advancement to final plat stage.
Second.
Okay, I have a motion by Mr. Gokenhour. I have a question on the project description of the staff. Change proposed supermarket and retail lease of property area. What does that mean?
Basically, when they originally did this site plan, this commercial lot was all one lot. One of the tenants, mainly the anchor tenant, the food store, wants its own lot.
Ah, okay.
And typically, sometimes they do them by lease lines, which are handled under a land lease or other form of lease document.
Okay.
However, here, they wanted a real subdivision to be done. And basically, they wanted their own property.
Gotcha. Okay.
I had already asked that.
Hi, Joe. Did I hear you ask that?
No, ma'am, you weren't here.
Oh, okay.
That's what I was.
Oh, I missed it the last time?
No, I was just doing my homework.
Oh, okay. Okay, I have a motion from Mr. Gokenhour, but I didn't hear it. Second from Mr. Goff. All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Project is approved.
Thank you.
The next project, we've concluded our public hearings, Berkeley Ridge, Section 2, Phase 2.
Request for, request for final plat determination. The project is Berkeley Ridge, Section 2, Phase 2, lots 318 through 399. The file number is 2202-041. The developer is Panhandle Homes of Berkeley County. The engineer is Fox and Associates. It's located in the Falling Waters District, map 14, parcel 26.3. The site is located on the east side of the existing Berkeley Ridge subdivision, north of Spring Mills Middle School. This phase proposes 82 townhome lots on approximately 8.2 acres to be served by public water and sewer. On November 2nd, 2020, the developer was granted a waiver to the Berkeley County Subdivision Ordinance 2009, Article 8, Section 801, Table 8-1A8, requiring 3 parking spaces per dwelling unit with a minimum of 1 parking space per dwelling unit being off-site. The county engineer, Doug Smith, issued a letter on February 15, 2022, stating that a review of the above-mentioned project was completed and found to be in compliance with the Berkeley County Subdivision Ordinance. The final plat meets the requirements of the subdivision ordinance. Therefore, staff recommends final plat determination and advertising of a public hearing for consideration of final plat approval at the March 21st, 2022 Planning Commission meeting.
Thank you. Do we have anyone to represent the project?
I need to recuse from this project, but I'm gonna stand there and keep it warm.
Thank you. Let the record show that Mr. Gann is recusing from voting, but staying in the room to maintain a quorum.
Yes, Mike Schiffler with Fox and Associates, engineers for the applicant.
I've heard your name in vain many times. I'm not sure I ever met you before. It's one of your cohorts from over there, always mentions you. Planning Commission members, do you have questions of Mr. Schiffler or of the staff?
Hearing none, ma'am, I will make the motion that we accept staff recommendation for final plat determination of advertising a public hearing for consideration of final plat approval at the March 21, 22 meeting, Planning Commission meeting.
Motion from Mr. Gokenhour, second from Mr. Goff, to accept staff recommendation, and that is to give a final plat determination at a March 21, 22 public hearing. All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion passed.
Will that complete that project out? Do you know? Can you answer me that?
Yes, that's it.
Yeah, that's what. Thank you.
They're all the way back to the school.
Okay, the next item on the agenda is Highview Estates, Phase 3.
Yes, it's a request for final plat determination. The project is Highview Estates, Phase 3, lots 1 through 5 and 23 through 24. The file number is 2112-458. The developer is J. Hess Group. The surveyor is Roberts Land Surveying. It's located in the Hedgesville District, map 40, parcel 28. The property is located at the intersection of Thatcher Road and Tuscarora Pike. The developer is proposing 7 single-family lots on approximately 16 acres to be served by private well and septic. At the June 5th, 2017 Planning Commission meeting, the developer was granted an exception to Section 705 requiring sidewalks. The county engineer, Doug Smith, issued a letter on February 16, 2022, stating that a review of the above-mentioned project was completed and found to be in compliance with the Berkeley County Subdivision Ordinance. The final plat meets the requirements of the subdivision ordinance. Therefore, staff recommends final plat determination and advertising of a public hearing for consideration of final plat approval at the March 21st, 2022 Planning Commission meeting.
Thank you.
Good evening. Mike Roberts, First Step Project.
Thank you. Planning Commission members, do you have questions of Mr. Roberts or of the staff?
Or none, I'll make the motion, we accept staff recommendation, advertising for a public hearing for consideration of final plat approval on March 21st, 2022, planning commission meeting.
Second.
I have a motion by Mr. Gant, second by Mr. Goff, to approve the final plat at a public hearing on March 21, 2022. All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion passed.
Thank
The next item on the agenda is Evans Run lots 25 through 29.
Yes, this is a replat approval request. The project is Evans Run, lots 25 through 29. The file number is 2202-048. The developer is Evans Run LLC. The surveyor is Roberts Land Surveying. It's located in the Arden District, map 9, parcel 61. This project is located on the east side of Arden-Noville Road, approximately 2,000 feet north of its intersection with Tinsman Lane. This replat proposes 6 single-family lots on approximately 11.4 acres to be served by private well and septic. The replat meets the requirements of the subdivision ordinance, therefore staff recommends approval.
Okay, do we have anyone to represent the project?
Yes, Mike Roberts, represent project.
Thank you. Why the replat?
Pardon?
Why the replat?
We did an administrative plan change, which shortened the road by approximately 75 feet, so we had to replat that. And just, I'm not sure if it makes a difference in the staff notes, but it's 5 lots, not 6.
Okay. Thank you.
Basically, we were asked to go out and visit the site. There was some question during the preliminary plan design of the amount of rock and what they were cutting out there. During construction, the owner of the developer, if you will, asked us to come out. There was some severe rock issues they had hit, some limestone that I have never seen in all my days of engineering hardness-wise. So we did help them adjust some grades, which is why it caused some of this. They would have had to spend quite a very large sum of money, which wouldn't be justified.
Dolomite.
But
Dolomite, that's what that rock was.
yeah, I mean, it's some of the stoutest limestone I've ever seen. I mean, I wouldn't even want to think what it would do to a pour barrel. You'd probably use up 1 or 2 bits going through it.
All the organic material from across the road, is that what you think did it?
Excuse me?
All the organic material from across the road made the rock harder?
I can't attest to that.
Ah, come on, what kind of an engineer are you? Planning Commission members, do you have questions?
For no questions, I'll make the motion, we accept staff recommendation for the replat.
Second.
Motion by Mr. Gant, second by Mr. Gokenhour, to approve the request to replat this lots 25 through 29. All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion passed.
Thank you.
Yep. Okay, we are at our final thing, and it was brought to my attention that last meeting, we talked about the roundtable meeting, but we never approved the dates. So I just need a motion to approve these dates if they are.
Second.
Motion by Mr. Goff, second by Mr. Gant. All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Thank you. Here we go, you got it now. Yeah. Thanks for bringing that to our attention. Staff, we have anything we need to talk about tonight? No? Okay.
Move to adjourn.
Second.
Motion by Mr. Goff at 6:15, second by Mr. Gant to adjourn. All those in favor? Opposed? Thank you for coming.
On record, Linda.